Ever wish life came with, like, a cheat sheet?
Yeah.
Some big, like, universal truths. Things we, I don't know, figure out eventually.
Yeah.
But maybe could use a little nudge in the right direction, you know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've all been there.
Well, today we are diving into an article that claims to do just that. 10 life-changing lessons most people learn too late. We're going to unpack that.
It's funny, right? Like everyone wants that sort of secret wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
but then the real trick is, what do you do with it?
Right. That's what we're here for, right?
Exactly.
So to kick things off, this article wastes no time getting to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Lesson 1, time is your most valuable asset.
It's true though, isn't it?
I mean, ever notice how when you're doing something you love,
Yeah.
time just vanishes,
Totally.
like gone?
100%.
What if we could, I don't know, bottle that feeling?
Right.
Not just for hobbies, but like for life.
It's about being intentional, right? Like, think of your time like a bank account.
Ooh, I like that.
Are you investing in things that matter? Or are you just, letting it all drain away?
Makes you think about those little choices we make all day long, doesn't it?
Every single one.
This next lesson, I'm not going to lie, hit home for me.
Yeah.
Big time. It's about reframing failure
Ooh, yeah.
as feedback.
It's so easy to get stuck there.
So easy.
Beating yourself up.
Totally.
But what if instead of, ugh, I messed up, it's more like, okay, interesting, what can I learn?
It's a comma, not a period.
Exactly.
That's a good way to put it.
Right.
And speaking of things that are, essential for growth, the article reminds us health is wealth.
Yeah.
And not just, hitting the gym.
Oh, absolutely. It's the whole package, right? Mind, body, the whole 9 yards. And it doesn't have to be these big, huge, overwhelming changes.
Rub it.
It's like swap that soda for water sometimes.
Yeah.
Take the stairs. Little things add up.
It really is about those little habits, isn't it?
It makes a difference.
Speaking of things that add up, the article reminds us that relationships matter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really matter. We are wired for connection. I mean, there's science behind this.
It's true. And, sometimes it's the little things that mean the most.
Mm-hmm.
Putting down the phone.
Yeah.
Being present with the people you care about. Making that effort.
100%. Nurturing those bonds, it's huge.
Yeah.
Now, this next one is a biggie. Happiness is a choice. Not always an easy choice, but
It's a practice.
it is.
Like, nobody wakes up every day, sunshine and rainbows, right?
All right.
But gratitude, mindfulness, those help shift your perspective. You start noticing the good, even when things are tough.
It's a muscle you build. Speaking of things we got to practice, because they're not always easy, article's next point. Change is constant.
Especially these days.
Especially. World's moving fast. Technology, everything feels like.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So how do we deal with it?
You got to be adaptable.
Okay.
Instead of freaking out when things change, what if it's more like, oh, cool, what can I learn from this?
I like that. That's a good way to look at it. And you know what helps with that?
Right.
Gratitude. It's incredible how shifting your focus to what you're thankful for
Totally.
can just change your whole perspective.
Like literally rewired your brain. It's amazing, right? Try it. Find just 3 things you're grateful for each day. Could be anything.
Anything at all.
Your dog, a good song, whatever. You'd be surprised what happens.
Love that. All right, this next one gets me pumped up. Learning never stops.
Yeah.
We have so much access to information these days.
It's kind of amazing if you think about it.
It is. So no excuses, right?
Yeah.
What's that thing you've always wanted to try? Learn a language.
Right.
New skill.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Take that first step.
Exactly. And while you're out there, learning and growing, remember this. Kindness is strength.
1,000,000%. It doesn't take much. Hold the door, compliment someone's shoes.
Right.
Little things can make a big difference.
Pay it forward. Exactly. Which brings us to the last lesson. Live in the present moment. It's so easy to get caught up in, regrets, what ifs.
Oh, the what ifs.
But all we really have, Eva, is right now.
This second, and that's where mindfulness comes in. When your brain's going a mile a minute, just breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on it. That can bring you back to center.
Amazing how powerful that is. So there you have it. 10 life lessons. Just a starting point, really, but
It's a good one.
huge. If even one of these resonated, imagine actually putting it into practice.
That's the key, isn't it? It's not just about knowing this stuff. It's about doing something with it. So I'm curious, out of all these, which one spoke to you the most? What's going to be your takeaway?
Something to think about.
Definitely.
And that's our deep dive for today.
Thanks for listening.